Yes, and welcome, Artem. How are you today? Artem?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah, that is great. That is great. Yeah. Oh, Roxana is here. Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, Roxana,
Yep.
can you tell me something? Who is this person on your profile picture? Is this a K-pop music artist or
That was my era from 20, I don't know which year, like 2 years ago. I like this avatar. Yeah,
okay,
she's from New Jeans. Maybe
from
you know
where?
her.
From where?
Do you know New Jeans?
New Jeans? No, no.
They're kind of popular in United States, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so K-pop or no?
Unfortunately. Unfortunately. But I like this avatar. It's like one girl from our school. I don't remember. Maybe she's not in our school anymore. She says that like this avatar is just something that like she can recognize about me because I have it for a really long period of time.
Yeah,
And because of that, it's like already part of myself, you know? Each time where when I go to some classes, I just have this out and I just don't want to take her off, you
yeah,
know?
that's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I suppose everyone has their favorite music genres. So yeah, there is nothing.
I
Again,
don't know. Like, it's not my favorite genre, you know, right now.
yeah.
But like, yeah.
Right.
You know, it's kind of embarrassing sometimes to say that you like this kind of genre because
Really?
like yeah, people don't like it. And
Who
like
cares?
I know, but still, like when I say to people that I like it, sometimes they have kind of strange reaction. So, you know, I'm
There's
kind of
this quote.
silent about it.
There's
What?
there's this quote that I pretty much like live by. I think it's from Rick and Morty. It's I forgot. Let me see if I can find it. I forgot the exact wording. I remember like the idea of it, but basically it's like let me see. Boomy, I see. Uh, what you cheer for? Yes, yes, good. So the line is from Rick and Morty. It says, uh, your booze mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. Do you understand?
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah,
Yeah,
I understand.
yes.
I
So
see.
generally, because I think I also have my own interests that not everybody can relate with, which is fine because I've seen what makes them, what excites them, and that is nothing to me either. So, yeah, it's okay. Don't
Yeah,
don't
it's fun.
don't pay attention to
You
any.
know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, all right. So, yeah, guys, today, welcome, Paulina. It's been a while. Yeah, I hope you're well.
Mm, 50-50.
50-50. Are you not feeling well?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, okay. I wish you a speedy recovery. Yeah, the
Thank
weather
you.
is getting weirder by the minute, but hopefully, uh, I don't know. I wanted to say that hopefully it will be over soon, but I know that we're just getting started with it. So, yeah. All right, all right. So, guys, today, as I mentioned previously, we are going to be starting a new section on bar charts. Let me, there we go. Yes. So bar charts, guys. Yeah, I think we did task one already on the previous lesson, right? We decided to do a little bit of a review of academic writing, what we've already discussed on academic writing. And we answered these questions, things that we can and can't do on academic writing. So we're going to take a look at this line graph here. and we're going to discuss it a bit, right? Now, the goal, the idea is that by discussing this particular graph, we will remember a couple of things that we've learned about line graphs, right? So the first question is, what was the most popular food among Australian teenagers in 1975? Anyone?
Fish and chips.
Fish and
Chips.
yes? Okay. Why? This?
I think
Are you referring to this point?
80, 85. I think
It's
about
75.
75. Yeah, it's like from the top.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Okay. Any others, guys? Okay. Which fast food experienced the most notable decline in consumption over the 25-year period? This is a period of 25 years, right? So which fast food experienced, yes, the most notable decline in consumption?
One more time. It's a fish and chips.
All right. Yes. Guys, do you understand these questions? Does everyone here understand these questions? Yes?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. In terms of popularity, how does pizza consumption compare to fish and chips consumption in 1990? Fish and chips compared to pizza. So, how would you compare these two in 1990?
It's like equal a little bit. It's like equal popularity, I think.
Okay.
Kind of.
So, all right. And anything else? Any other observations? Because this is a very important question. This is quite of a cornerstone to what we're about to discuss today. So, any other observations when you compare the two? I mean, even outside the scope of the graph, what else do you notice here? Artem? Artem, are you here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, in terms of popularity, how does pizza consumption compare to fish and chips in 1990? Do you have any other?
1990.
Yes.
So overall declined, but in 1990 it has been already overtaken by hamburgers. Oh wait, no, I was looking at fish and chips. Never mind.
That's
It's still at the lowest, but looks soon to overtake fish and chips and has no chance to overtake hamburgers.
Yes. So that is adding something to what Ivan said, right? So even though they kicked off the year on the same level of popularity, right? Fish and chips saw a decline in popularity, whilst pizza, right, had an increase in popularity, pretty much, right? Good. Okay. Which fast food experienced the most significant surge in consumption during the 1970s and 1980s? So, we learned the word surge. Do you remember, guys?
Yeah, we learned it.
What does surge mean? Surge. Clip?
Is the synonym to increase?
Yes. A
Or
close synonym.
in some kind.
That is good, but a surge is not just an increase. It's a sharp increase. It's a sudden increase, right? So yes, because Increase is just like the base word. We can have a steady increase. We can have a slow increase, right? Or we can have a very quick uptick or quick increase, right? So that is what a surge is. Thank you, Clip. So which of these fast foods experienced the most significant surge between 1970s and 1980s? Anyone? Ilya? What do you think? Is Ilya here? Okay. Kostya,
Yeah.
which fast food would you say had the most significant surge in consumption during the 1970s and 80s?
For 80, it was fish and chips, but
This is a timeline, right? During the 1970s and
yeah, I understand.
yes. So
But you ask about 1980? About whole?
both 1970s and 1980s.
Okay, on 1970s it was fish and chips, but on the end of 80s is already was hamburgers, and also pizza already had kind of big growth.
Now, remember what I described about the word surge, right? Now, just look at this. Look at this line, right? You see how it just like went like that, right? Without any I forgot this word. But do you get what I'm trying to say here? This is a very sharp increase, right? All the way.
Any like retraction there?
What?
Without retraction, maybe. So it's like always going.
No, retraction is not the word. I just forgot the right word for that. But yeah. So yeah, but you get idea, right, Clip? You get idea that this is a very sharp increase, right? All the way to the top, right? Before it's stabilized a bit. Yeah. So the answer would be hamburgers. Yes. Right. And the last question, which fast food had the lowest level of consumption among Australian teens in 2000?
One more time. Fish and chips. Australian teenagers don't know what is fish and chips.
They're sleeping on fish and chips, yeah? All right, so guys, what we did here is that we did some comparison, right, which is quite important for what we're about to do today. So we are going to take a look at the next thing. Now, guys, what did I say line graphs were about? I remember I gave a single line to explain what a line graph is. What did I say? Does anyone remember? I said it is
Change over the time.
good change, right, over time. Yes. Now, bar graphs are comparisons of categories over time. Okay, so with bar graphs, we will be the main idea of most of our writings will be based around comparing. This is very important. Yes. So I suppose everybody understands what it means to compare, right? Because we just pretty much like did some of that right now. Yeah. Now, when it comes to comparing and contrasting data, we have a couple of words we can use in our arsenal, right? In our writing arsenal. We have comparatives and superlatives. Do you remember these? Guys, do you remember what comparatives and superlatives are? Anyone?
I don't remember what is that superlatives.
Okay. So let's take the word beautiful, right? Beautiful is an adjective. Yes? Now, yes, if we want to compare, if we want to say one girl is more beautiful, I said it. Right. So you understand, right? If we're comparing two people, right, we can use more. Yes, more beautiful. Right? So that is a comparative there. Okay? So we have an adjective. If it's between two, we use the comparative, more beautiful. Yeah? Or smart, he is smarter than this other person. Yes? And superlatives is more than two if we want to express the super of all of them. Yes? So what do we say? Smart, smarter, and
Smartiest. Or it's like
very close, but quite not quite there. Yes, guys? Smart, smarter.
The
Yeah.
smartest.
Yes, smartest. Right? So you understand comparatives and superlatives now, yes? Yeah, you already knew this, you just like forgot what they're called. Yes, so comparatives and superlatives, these are quite essential. Then we have qualifying comparisons, like more beautiful than, right? Or far less, yeah, lucrative. Okay, we have, yeah, so far less lucrative than this or that. Does this make sense? Guys? Am I making sense?
yeah.
Yes? Good. So more than, far less than, slightly more or slightly less than, right? So whenever we add this than, the other, right? So we have qualifying comparisons here. Does anyone have any problems with these so far? No problems? Okay, so comparing similar or opposite figures. Okay, so as popular as, yes. So for example, in the 1990s, Coca-Cola was as popular as Pepsi, for example. Yes. So we have this as almost as blah 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 as, yeah, not quite as expensive as that. Yes. The same as, twice as much as, right? So I think this is also clear for you. Yes. Then we have subordinate clauses, right? So we use while, although, even though, though, whereas. We use all of these to start a subordinate clause. Then transition words, which I think you're very familiar with, yeah. But, despite, however, in contrast, in the same way, likewise, rather, similarly. We use all of these quite a lot in writing the text for bar graphs. Does anyone have any questions so far? No? Okay, so I just want to do a quick overview, like, just to discuss a quick overview. Just a minute. Let me pull up my notes. Right. So just to discuss a quick overview, right, with you, just so that we are all on the same page and not to forget anything that I have to discuss with you today. All right, so we've already discussed. Right, so guys, not to repeat this again, but we already learned the structure for writing line graphs, right? Intro, overview, body one, body two. Yes? Now, when you write bar graphs, you will follow a similar structure, okay? The intro, as usual, you will form it with the same way we learned for a bar graph, yeah? The overview, you will be talking about the general difference between the highest and lowest categories. For example, okay? So with line graphs, we're talking about the main trends. Yes? The main trends. Do you remember? Good. But with bar graphs, the slight difference, of course, we can also mention main trends or general trends, but we can also talk about the highest category, right? Compared with the lowest categories, right? So if it's about sales of soft drinks within a span of, say, a decade, right? We can say, for example, this particular soft drink was the highest over that course of time, yes, whilst this was the lowest in sales over that course of time. Does this make sense? All right. Also, as usual, when you get your question, you have to analyze the diagram you're looking at. Yeah, the bar graph. You have to analyze it. You have to be able to discern the title, to take a look at the axis, right, of this bar graph. Yeah. So just take note, mental note, right, of what categories they are and what the unit of measurement is, or how it is measured, right, in percentages, numbers, grams, dollars, whatever. The units I've already mentioned it. And yes, to take note, a mental note, whilst you take a look at a few minutes to look at your bar graph, a mental note of which bars are the highest and which are the lowest, okay? And are there any big gaps or small differences between any of these categories? And are there patterns? Okay, now no worries. We're going to take a look. We're going to take a look at what's it called? We're going to take a look at a sample, right? So that we can put all of these into practice. We can understand what I'm talking about with visual info. Right. So I've already spoken about a structure, and yes, let me see. Overview, introduction. Yes. And this is very important, yeah? Being able to group, yes, being able to group similar values. Grouping is very important here when you are writing for your bar graph, yes? So, right. Let's see what else. Yeah, I think we've pretty much like discussed most of the points so far. So yeah, let me look through here. Okay, guys, so we have a task here. I want you to take some time and do this. Okay? And then we will check it together. This is a review of a line graph. Yes? And so yeah, you may start. You may start. Okay. How's it going?
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm also done.
Okay.
Miss free.
Guys, when you're done, just put this on your screen so that I can see it. Yes. This way I'm able to keep track. Yeah, indicate on your screen so that I can see it. All right. Roxana is done. Ivan, Artem. Flip, you're done?
Yeah, I've done
Okay.
this task.
So pretty much everyone is done. Yes? All right. So, right. Can someone read the first paragraph for me? The first paragraph. Would like to?
I can.
Okay, Roxana.
Okay, so the graph compares fast food's how do I read this word?
Okay, consumption.
Consumption, okay, among Australian teenagers from 1975 to 2000s, encompassing a 25-year time frame. In general, the consumption of fish and chips declines over the period as pizza and hamburgers witnessed a notable increase.
Okay, so what was the word here?
As
No. You're close. You're close, but not quite. Did anyone else have
In my opinion, this should be whereas.
yeah, whereas. Yes? Whereas pizza and hamburger witnessed a notable increase. Yeah? Okay. Second paragraph. Anyone?
I could try.
Okay, Flip.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
in
Let's go.
1975, fish and chips stood out as the most popular choice among Australian teenagers, with a consumption rate of 100 times per year, significantly higher than pizza and hamburgers. However, despite a brief upturn from 1980 to 1985, the consumption of fish and chips gradually decreased through the 25 years duration, concluding at just fewer than 40.
Okay. So, it's clear. All right. The next paragraph. Next paragraph. Anyone? Guys? Does anyone volunteer? Kostya?
I can.
Okay. Ivan?
Yeah, similarly, teenagers.
Similarly?
Yeah, similarly. I don't know why.
Similar.
I got two options for this one. Or in sharp contrast or similarly.
Similarly. Because these are two different meanings. You understand?
Yeah, I know.
Sharp contrast,
Yeah.
opposite, complete opposite. So similarly, yes?
Teenagers exhibited exceptionally higher preference for the other two fast foods. As a result, pizza consumption gradually rose, eventually surpassing
Yeah. So guys, the word is consumption. Consumption.
Yeah, I got most of breaker paragraph. Yeah, I love it. Eventually surpassing fish and chips in popularity by 1990. From 1995 to 2000, pizza consumption stabilized. Stabilized.
Yeah, stabilized.
In sharp contrast, the consumption of hamburgers
Consumption.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. That is why I would
remember.
reminding you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. experienced a remarkable surge with a sharp increase observed during the 1970s and the 80s.
Okay.
Yeah. By 1985, hamburgers surpassed fish and chips in popularity. Eventually, the consumption first of
Okay.
hamburgers reached the same level as fish and chips in 1995, with a consumption rate of 100 times per year.
Okay, consumption rate of 100 times per year.
Cons-
Yes? Okay, okay, yeah. I see that Ilya also sent me his answers. Yeah, all correct. Thank you very much, Ilya. Right. So guys, is everything clear here? Yeah? Okay. So we are going to just take a look at some comparison language, right? Comparative structures, introducing differences, and superlative structures. Yes. So we already discussed what comparatives and superlatives are. Yes. And everybody is clear with this. Yeah. So we're going to take a look at some comparative structures and how we can compare certain categories or certain elements in our text. So comparative structures we have in contrast to, yeah, or in comparison with this, that is similar, smaller by a narrow margin. Yeah. Yes, by X. So A is just under or over a number smaller than B. Okay. I want you to just take a look at these. Yeah, because we are going to have an exercise. Just take a look. I can't read all of these. It's going to take a lot of time. So just a minute to take a look, and then we will have the exercise. Now, please tell me if you don't understand any construction here or how to use any construction here. Because for this activity, I think that we will actually do this activity when we return from the break. We have a break in like about 6-7 minutes. So I would like us to really understand these structures, and then when we return, we will do the activities. We will break into rooms and then do these. So yeah. Any questions, guys?
Not right now, no.
Not right now, yes? So you understand how to use all of these structures. Yes, they are pretty straightforward, right? Okay. Roxana, any questions?
Mm-mm.
No?
No questions. Mm-mm.
Right. All right. So I'm going to use the remaining time to share something. We're going to take a look at a sample. Wait, my screen is being shared, right?
Yep, but we can see right now. No.
Yes, because
We
I'm
can't.
switching it. Yeah, I'll just. Okay. So you're seeing this?
We can.
Just a minute. Let me see. Okay, it's quite clear enough. Right, so we have a bar chart here. Yeah, and I want you to take a look at a sample. Yes. So, as usual, we can see, wait, why is it not selected? Oh no. Okay. It's a protected image. Okay, so we're seeing the.
You can take print screen and then send it to us.
No, I was trying to highlight certain things, but it doesn't allow me to highlight, which is a pity. But all right, let me take a screenshot. Yeah. And I'm gonna send it in a way. But guys, take a look at this sample, right? And tell me or answer a few questions for me. The first question is, you are seeing the structure in there, right? Yes, so this is a structure you're already familiar with, yeah? Now, Paulina, I think that you missed a couple of classes, so I'll just reiterate a few things, right? So as usual, we have the introduction. Yes, Paulina? We have the introduction, which is paraphrased from the title, okay? The question title. Then we have the overview, the second paragraph that you write, the overview, which summarizes the general changes or differences you notice in the picture, okay? So if you are to write it, you can mention, for example, what category, if it is sales, what category sold the highest number and which category sold the lowest number in the time frame. You understand? So just give a general idea, right? And then the third paragraph, which is the body one, right? You will talk about, to go back to the overview, you do not add any numbers, right? You don't mention any specific details because you're just giving a summary, okay? And then you get into the details with body one, where you talk about the main changes, the highest and the lowest, right, with numbers. And then you use the second body to talk about the remaining observations that you've made, okay? But this is very important. You don't have to talk about every single, guys, this is for everyone. You don't have to talk about every single aspect of whatever diagram you've been provided, be it a line graph, be it a bar graph, okay? You don't have to talk about everything. You just talk about the main trends you've observed. That's all. Yeah? So we understand the structure. The only thing missing, or the only thing left for us to do, is to learn how to construct our sentences and to learn the words that are characteristic for the graph or whatever diagram that we have to write. Yes? So, what can you say about this text or the sample? What can you say about it? You all are examiners now. So what can you say? Oof, what did I just do? I just pressed something. Okay. Yes. So guys, any observations? Any things to say? Artem, what do you have to say about this text?
It's okay. Maybe it could use, a little bit less numbers, maybe some percentages or something, it's just boring.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's good for IELTS. It probably is, but if someone put percentages in there, it might have been even better, if they're right, of course.
Okay. I see. All right. Are you guys noticing any of these comparative structures and superlatives and all of these that we spoke about? Yes. Can you read anywhere that you find this? Can anyone read anywhere?
Yeah, there was in the third paragraph, the British expenditure was higher on books than the France.
Okay. So is this a comparative or superlative?
It's comparative.
Good. Okay. How about
Was over double. One more time, comparative. The
Uh,
same
what?
paragraph.
the same paragraph?
Same paragraph. third paragraph, the
This was
last
over double.
sentence, yeah.
Okay, okay. Any others? Any others?
Insert paragraph in first sentence. Spent about some money on this and opposed to the French.
As opposed to, yes?
Yeah.
As opposed.
Yeah.
Okay, right. And then we have, on the other hand, this is not a comparative, but what is it? What is this structure? Sorry, what is this phrase? On the other hand. You can refer to your books. You should find something in there. On the other hand.
It's like changing the topic.
So what do we call this?
Mostly. It's hard to say without a book.
Okay. Yeah, guys, you need to be able to identify these, by looking at them. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go on a break, yes, and then when we return, we will have an activity. I have sent you that picture in our chat, so if anybody wants to take a closer look, you can just download it or open it there. Also, I will send you the examiner's comments, right, on the... All right. So you have both of these to take a look at. So you can go, we will see each other in a few minutes. Is everyone back? Yeah? Okay. So let's go. Were you able to take a look at the text and the examiner's comments? No? Okay. So please take a look at the text and the examiner's comments. Let's see what we can learn from that. Yeah? And then we will begin our series of activities. Raring to go. Nice. Yeah, so guys, we are taking a look at the text alongside the examiners. Oh, okay. Do I have to send it again? Because some people left. Okay. Let me see if I can send it again. Okay. There we go. And there we go. Can everyone see it now? Yes? Okay. So take a look at that and tell me if you agree. I think Artem said had something to say about the text itself. Artem, do you agree with the examiner's comments? Is Artem here?
Yeah, I'm here. I was reading through the examiner comments.
Okay.
So, well, I haven't read the text that much, and I found out that to notice some of the structural mistakes, you have to read it aloud, because if you have troubles with reading it, it means something with the text.
Okay.
I'm not sure this is band 9, but sure.
Okay. But you've finally read through the entire text, or you are now going to take a closer look at the text itself?
I did both. I mean that without reading it aloud
Okay.
and trying to trip myself up somewhere. But I don't see where I would. I mean,
Okay.
it's structured fine.
Okay. Right. All right, anyone else? Ivan, what do you think about the examiner's comments?
I think it's not the 9, it's like 7 because they said it's where is it in the comments? They said like it's clear to read, but with the complexity forms of the text. But I think about it, it's like
Yeah.
it's sometimes it's too complex.
You think that
It's
the person
overcomplicating. Yeah, it's
overcomplicated
like
is-
overcomplicating.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you know,
Yep.
when I first started like researching it, I thought so too, but actually I heard from a couple people that if you're not making it like impossible to read with, I don't know, like kilometer-long sentences, overcomplicating with complicated phrases is like fair game. You should actually prioritize doing it.
Yeah, you should actually like,
Because
yeah.
it's not like you write a text which will be read by thousands of people. You're just there to show your ability to describe a given theme with using a complicated structure and words. It's just to show that.
Yeah, so being able to use complex structures shows that you understand the language, right? That shows that you have a handle on the language, right? So, yes. All right. Anyone else? Kostya, Ilya, Hleb, do you have any thoughts on this based on the examiner's comments? Now, there's a specific reason why we're doing this, right? I'm trying to get you to take a closer look at how these are written, because one of the best ways of learning is imitation, right? I'm not saying you should copy everything word for word, but seeing how somebody does something can give you ideas on how to do the same thing in your own way, right? So that is why we're taking a closer look at this. So, Hleb, any thoughts on this based on the examiner's comments? Do you agree with the examiner?
I think that my qualification doesn't allow me to argue with examinator.
Yes. You feel like you are you're not there yet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this is not a professional assessment. This is more of a personal assessment, right? Of what the examiner has said based on what you've read in the text and what the examiner is saying. You don't have anything, to oppose the examiner, right? Okay. Ilya, do you have any thoughts?
Mm,
No?
I think no.
Okay.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
See what to it.
All right. And Kostya,
I don't know, it's just good written text. Like,
it's just a well-written text, yeah? Nothing special or unusual or of note, yes? Okay. Paulina, were you able to read the text? Did you understand the text?
Yeah,
Yeah? Okay.
most of it.
Most of it, yes? All right. Paulina, do you have any thoughts on the text itself or the examiner's comments based on the text?
Can you repeat, please?
You see who?
Huh?
You said you see who?
Can you repeat, please?
I meant, or I said that, do you have any thoughts on the text itself and the text alongside the examiner's comment? Do you agree with the examiner that this has been organized into logical paragraphs with flexible
Yeah,
thinking and blah, blah, blah?
yeah, I do.
Yes? All right. Okay, guys. So let me see if I can highlight. Can I? No, I can't. Oh my God, everything on this page is protected. Okay, so yes, without all right, it's fine. So I'm going to share the material once more, This time we're going to break into groups. How many people do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oof. Okay. So how many groups? Right. Okay. I think I can make it into 2 groups. Or okay. Okay, to not make it too overcrowded, I think I'm gonna make 3 groups, okay? 3 groups so that you can work steadily on it together. Also, I can check up on you, and there we go. So guys, let me share my screen once more. This is the activity, right? We've taken a look at this comparison language right now to understand why. Oh my God, yeah. To understand why we're doing this, we're trying to get a handle on comparison language, okay? Because comparison language is going to be our friend when we write for bar graphs, yeah, even sometimes for line graphs, right? And so the activity is that you're going to take a look at this bar chart, and this is the summary of world coffee consumption. 1 million bags in 2022. Yes, we have the continents there, and then we have numbers in millions. So bags, yeah, coffee bags, right? So you are to work in pairs and describe the bar chart using the structures from the visual above. You will find, yes, the visual, the structures here, and then you will use, you will replace these like letters A, B, or X. X is always a number, right? With whatever you can. Okay. So does everyone understand the activity? Is there anyone here who doesn't understand the activity? No? All right. So let's begin. All rooms are open. Please join your rooms. And yes.
I guess that's like a bar chart, but sideways.
Yeah, guys, you have the
Okay.
book, right? I'm just here to check if you have the book. Okay.
Okay, I will open my book.
Yeah.
So we have to describe the bar chart, right?
Yes, you have to find the structures here in all 3 boxes, which you can use to describe anything here, to compare, right? So for example, you can compare the highest, which is Europe, with the lowest, which is Caribbean, Central America, blah, 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 right? You have to find something to do that with, okay? So come up with as many as you can. Please make notes, write them down so that your group will present it to me when you're done, okay? Okay, I will be back with you. Let me go to the other group. Where is Paulina? Paulina disappeared from the call entirely. She was supposed to be in this group, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, can you move my like beautiful Polina to us, please?
Can you what?
Can you like move her to us, please? I'm really missing her. Yeah, I didn't speak to her like for 5 minutes. You know, I need to see her right now. Need
But
to hear her.
unfortunately, she's not even on the call. She's not even on the call because I can't move her.
Oh, oh, okay. That's sad.
She left the call. Maybe she misunderstood something.
Okay.
Maybe you can text her. I don't know. But
Who
I
knows?
yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, guys, I am here to check in on you. You understand the text, the task, yes?
Yeah, we just need to describe this graph given to us.
Good. Now you will use as many from the 3 boxes above as you can.
Yeah.
Please note them down because your group will present it to me after you're done. Yes?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. See you.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hi
Yeah.
there.
Just here to check up on you to make sure that you understand the task and you understand what to do. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple questions.
Okay. Okay. What questions are those? That's interesting. Oh,
Firstly, is that we have an half an hour or what?
no, you're not doing this for we're using maybe 10, 15 minutes for this task.
Okay. And how many words has to be
As-
here or?
As many as you can use to describe the bar graph, as many as you can use from here. Okay?
Okay, we need to speedrun this.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can quite speedrun this.
No, you don't have to rush. I think we have 15 minutes. Okay, so I think this is very manageable in 15 minutes. Yeah, so you don't have to rush.
Okay.
Yeah, so just
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, thank you.
Yeah. And we
Uh,
need to use only these structures, like for start.
structures, only these structures. Yes.
Okay, it's not a problem.
Okay,
How
then
to start
probably.
it? Yeah, we need to start it like kind of most, then secondary. First two, like this one, then these two, then this
Yeah,
two.
probably, but for
Z-
start, we need introduction or something like that. Like
I
generally,
think, boss, I think that you misunderstood the task as a tad bit.
Yeah,
This is not about
okay.
writing the entire text. This is about just using the constructions to describe
Okay.
stuff. So, for
We
example,
don't
the
need to
first one-
write full text, like
no.
only use structures with
Yes.
describing.
Yes.
Oh, it's like it's easiest task ever. I need to
Yes,
copyright it.
Because I'm trying to get you to practice.
I need to do one thing, then I need to write B.
Yes, but it's not just about
like
copy and paste. You understand? It's about
yeah,
closer look.
I understand, but in general, it's like copying and writing. Like, oh, I need to change my language. Okay, like that.
No, hold on. I think that you see, in contrast to B or in comparison with
Yeah,
A is smaller.
yeah,
You
I understand that it's only like starting point for kind of yeah. Okay. First one is like B. We need first vote these two. Okay. I don't need to
smaller
write
is
it.
smaller by a narrow margin,
Yeah.
right?
To larger.
Ivan, can you send please this in chat? I don't want
do it
to
for
open
okay.
book now. I probably will go from end to start, and we will
Okay.
meet.
Okay. And in the
like
North and
text.
South America, yeah.
Like text, like test, just comparative structures.
Where I need to open a chat.
Oh, stop. We need to use introduction and
No.
superlative. Okay,
We need
then
to use only
yeah,
construction, like do comparison.
okay, just
all
send
of
me
that.
just them, please.
Okay. Yeah. 1 moment. Where is it on my computer?
I will be back.
I found.
Okay. How's it going, guys?
Everything is great, I would
It's
say so.
good.
Yeah. Okay. And are you learning any new words?
I'm at Africa. I'm thinking like something like next we have Africa, which I need some superlative words. I'm thinking I don't like this one thing. Oh, maybe yeah. which had marginally higher coffee consumption than Caribbean, Central America, and Mexico, with is 7 million coffee bags consumed more.
Okay. Oh, I had a question to you.
Yes, yes.
Nas, do you have any pets?
No, but
No?
I would really like a cat, but the problem is that I don't really stay home. I leave home for the most part of the week. I leave home early in the
Mm.
morning, 7, and then I come home at 9, and I worry for this cat, like just at home
Oh.
without me and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Yeah,
like,
I understand.
yeah.
I have a guinea pig, He's
Oh.
so cute.
I see, I see. I've never had one before. I heard that they are quite frail. Is this true? Frail. Do you understand
Real?
frail? It's like
I didn't know this word.
weak, sensitive. They can
Fragile.
Yeah. Fragile. Yeah.
frail, fragile. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. For real, they are. Yeah.
Mhm.
But he's a smart guinea pig, so yeah, I don't really nervous about this.
Okay.
He really likes to sit with me on my lessons. Yeah, and he really likes to play with me, so on. And it's a really popular thing that most of people thinking that guinea pigs are really noisy, but
Mhm.
not mine. But when he's really funny, right now he has a ritual. Each night at 11 p.m., or 12, it's the midnight. He really likes to walk through the whole house with me, of course. And it's really funny, and he's really happy because of that. And he is sometimes even shouting because he's happy. And it's the only time when he is really noisy because he's enjoying his life. I named this as a Disneyland. I was in Disneyland this summer, and unfortunately, he couldn't go to the friends with me. So, this is his Disneyland.
Yeah, yeah, he's living his best life with Roxana. Yeah.
Yeah, he's living the best life, of course.
All right, all right, all right. Yeah. Okay. So Artem, Artem,
Yeah.
you guys are done?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let
I
me
don't know what my voice did there, but yeah.
Okay. Let me let me go check on the other guys. Let me see if they're done, and then I will return
Sure.
to you. And if everybody's done, we will just return back to our call and then, check out what we all have. Yeah. So, okay. How's it going, guys?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. So, yeah,
Okay, so everything's all right. We just don't have any more ideas what we can talk about.
okay, so you're done. Yes? Because the previous
I think yes.
Yeah,
Let's say that we are done.
Roxana's group is done. You guys are done. So let me check the next guys. If they're done, then we can all return to the call and then talk about what we have, and then we'll do the next task. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I will see you in a minute. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
You're still on number 1?
No, we're like group. We half of work. I got first 3.
Okay, because the 2 other groups are done. That is why I'm like,
Oh,
No.
I made 3 like
okay. Okay.
yeah, we kind of slow probably.
No, it's like okay.
Okay, here's producers. A produces and B. So I need to write that someone produces less coffee than
But you have to use
other.
all of them. That is you don't have to use all of them. You have to use only the ones that you can apply to this.
Okay. I already wrote that coffee drink rate is considerably smaller in Central America than in other regions.
Okay. Okay.
Like, I don't think that they have different drink rate. Like, it's like they're drinking coffee with different speed or what? Okay, then I will just skip this. Oh, Ivan, you're doing last one.
Okay.
Okay. This sounds. Is like 5 here. 1 here. Okay. Well, wait. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's all.
All right. All right. So let's wrap up and then
Okay, I got first 3, yeah?
yes.
Me too. Okay.
That's fine. It's fine. So let's wrap up. Let's go to the call.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. Where is everyone else? They should be, yes. Artem and Roxana are still in their groups. And yeah. So guys, whilst we wait for them, we can talk about yours, right? So, right. Which group wants to go first? Which group wants to go first?
Oh, we had to take some notes. I forgot about that. I'm so sorry.
Yes, that was the point of the activity to
Okay, I hope my memory will work everything out. Yeah.
Okay.
If your memory can't work it out, then you just need to improvise.
Of course.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I was going to do.
yeah.
Okay, okay. So which group wants to go first? Which group?
Neither, I guess.
Okay.
Judging by silence of everyone.
Okay, I will pick them. So Caleb, your group can go first.
How many groups are there?
3
Two.
groups.
3.
Yeah, 3
Who's
groups.
third group?
Uh,
Who's in the third
There
group?
was Artem and Roxana, then there was Caleb and Ilya, and there was Kostya and Ivan.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So,
Ilya, are you here?
Ilya? Yes. All right. So, what did your group come up with? What are some of the constructions you used? to describe what was here? Can you tell me?
Okay, from the graph, you can see that all regions can be divided into 3 different groups. First ones being Europe and Asian Pacific, in contrast to which second group, North America and South America, consuming much less coffee per year.
Okay.
And the third group, which is going to be Central America and Africa, which consuming the least amount of coffee per year.
Okay. So that is a nice way to group them. Okay. So that is all your team has, right?
No, and then Ilya should have continued, but
Generally, we can see that Europe has largest consumptions, which is not regarding that it's not the biggest and not most populous country of them all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, country region.
Okay, so yeah, I think you forgot to say that they consume 55 millions of bags of coffee per year, and in comparison to it, Asia and Pacific using much less coffee, being only 44 million bags per year.
Okay. So that is a nice comparison there. All right.
We can continue, or we can leave
I think,
other things to other groups.
Yeah. So another group, Roxana and Artem.
Yeah.
That's your cue.
So I'll start, I
Yes.
guess,
Yes.
one by one. So at the lead we have Europe with almost 60 million coffee bags consumed in 2022.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to find my book. Yeah, okay, I found. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, so Asian Pacific. I said that the second the second regions with the most coffee consumptions are Asian Pacific.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, Naomi. Next, we have now North and South America, with both standing near 30 million bags of coffee consumed, with North America consuming 32 million bags of coffee and South America consuming 27 millions.
Okay.
The last regions with 6 millions of coffee consumptions is Caribbean, Central America, and Mexico.
Okay. Yeah, I see that the first two groups you've grouped. You've made like 3 groups, right? Or pretty much like 3 groups of.
I didn't. We were just describing them one by one, and then I saw that both Americas are near each other, and both of them are Americas. And then after describing that, I noticed that there's also Central America, which I conveniently left out.
Okay, I see. Well, yeah, I understand the grouping, which is good, by the way, right? But that is not the only way that you can group it, right? The reason why I pointed that out was not because you guys are wrong. I'm just saying that there are other ways of like grouping, right? But obviously, we are supposed to discuss that next, but just keep that in mind. So, for example, I see that you mostly grouped Europe and Asia and Pacific, right? Like as one group, then the Americas, then Africa and the Caribbean, like that. But for example, you can do the highest and the lowest in one group. Yes? The highest and the lowest in one group, you can put the ones that are close, yeah, in another group like that. So you can also do that. Just an idea. All right. So thank you guys. Ivan, you're up.
Okay. I will compare it like the stain from the top to the bottom. Yeah.
Okay. However you want to go by it.
Yeah. in comparison with Asia and Pacific, Europe is way smaller, bigger by narrow margin, like 11 million bags consumed.
Okay.
If you're right. Then North America is just under 8 million bags consumed, more than Asia and Pacific. Then South America is approximately 5 million smaller than North America.
Okay.
And then like South America is approximately bigger for like how why didn't I write it down? Okay. Oh, it's math. It's hard. It's math. Okay. Yeah, South America like consume bigger than okay, put 21 million of bags to Central America. And Central America is smaller, like for 7 million bags to the Africa.
Okay. Okay. So guys, these are all good starting points, right? It is very important that when we have these tasks, we write them down. You don't have to write them with your hands. I'm just saying that we have to note them down because we are trying to learn these structures to be able to use them in our exam, right? So it doesn't make much sense to just internalize it, without writing them down, but good work nevertheless. So we're going to take a look at the next.
Wait, please, I'm sorry. You said that we need to make it not like text. It's like need to be separate. So I made it separate, and we with Ivan made it like to separate to separate people, just different sentences.
Okay, so Kostya, you have
Yeah.
four answers.
Yeah, I have own, but
Okay.
we just made it incorrectly. Yeah, I'm sorry. But I edited it a little bit, but it don't have like good sense of yeah, I'm sorry. Generally, Europe has highest coffee consumption, and for example, is over 2 times as high as in South America.
Okay. Okay.
As contrast, coffee drink rate is considerably smaller in Central America than in other regions.
Okay.
Station is
I said that is very good. That is very good.
situation is quite same in North America and South one. Coffee consumption in South is slightly smaller than in North America. In opposite world part, Asia and Pacific regions have coffee consumption is almost as large as in Europe.
Good. Yes. So all of these are very good comparisons, right? You spoke about the lowest, you compared something that is closer to the other, right?
Yeah, but firstly, I made it like just random examples because I made each sentence separately, and just while others talk about their text, I just edited it a little bit. So yeah, it don't have good structure.
No. The structures are good. The structures are good. Yeah. So as long as you can absorb these structures, you shouldn't have a problem with comparing data, yes, and ideas in your text. Right. Now, guys, before we move on, does anyone have any questions? Any questions? No? Okay. Now, our time is nigh, but we have just a few moments to discuss this. And this here is quite important. Yes, it's about grouping of data. This is probably one of, if not the most important thing to learn for writing bar charts, right? It's grouping information because you'll be provided with a lot of like data, right? You can't, first of all, you can't write about all of them And you, yeah, I mean, like sometimes if you should write about every single one, you will waste time, valuable time, right? So you should be able to quickly notice which data you can group together, right? To make your text readable, coherent, and also, good. So the first one, we have data representing only two distinct groups, right? So for example, if you are comparing data between, let's say, men and women, you see, these are very two different groups, right? Or say international sales and domestic sales. Do you understand? So these are very two distinct groups. So we have that. We have data displaying similar patterns. Yes? They're not the same, they're just similar. So for example, if we take Europe and Asia and Pacific, right? You see, these are quite similar, right? So it's clear? Yes? Then we have data displaying a strong similarity, right? They probably even have the same number or they have the same pattern, a very, very, very similar pattern, right? Over the course of time. Yes, and then we have unique data, right? This is that one that stands out of all of them. Yes? So is this clear? Now, so when you are ordering your ideas, right, you can group them. You can put these into like the same group whilst talking about them, because if not, your text will be all over the place, right? You will go talk about Europe, then talk about Asia, then you talk about that. But instead of like doing all that random, movement, you can group your ideas together, right, to make your text compact. Does anyone have any questions on this? No? Okay. So we are supposed to have an activity, but I think that we'll do this activity on the next lesson. Yes, because it's quite dense. So I think we're done for today. I think we've discussed a lot today. This was a productive lesson. Does anyone have any questions for me? No? And I hope you have a clearer, view of how to write this for bar charts so far, yeah? A bit clearer than when we started. Yeah? Right. So if there are no questions, then I think that we are done for the day. Have a nice Friday. Have a nice weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.
Thank you. See ya.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah,
See ya.
thank you.
Yeah, you too, bye.
Bye.